Oh. Finally. Oh, sorry about this. So this is gonna be the third time I start from start over. But yeah, people are confirmed that they can see me. So what I was just saying is that about my rough start. My setup is I have 3 screens. The middle screen is what you can see. What I have the split windows of Steam opened. On my left I have the chat where I can see your messages, and on my right I can see the exact thing that you're seeing, which is basically the middle screen duplicated plus the additional webcam footage, etc. I'm gonna remove this. Not sure what the delay is. Let me try to minimize that if I want for better interaction with you during. Oh boy. Happy to see you go live. Well, thanks. It's actually not the first time I'm going live. I started doing live streams, but I did not really like them, and well, there was not too many people watching at the time. The numbers are already much better right now. It says 19 concurrent viewers are watching. And I kind of gave up for a while. It did not seem very productive. People were asking the same 2-3 questions over and over again. But many of you wanted me to try again, so I'm doing it right now. So let me dive into this. As usual, thank you for reporting. Spam comments, just some random comments on profiles and new posts in my trade group. Everything in order. I have 3 new items. That's probably from a trade last night. Maybe even 2 trades. Let me check that. What were the 3 questions? Well, it's basically how I started. You know, I described that on my page. You can I can link you to it real quick. I have a blog kind of like thing that I wrote up. I think it was like 2 years ago, about how I started. I just linked it in the chat. It will be in the description for those of you watching the recording. That was one of the questions. Then there's always like, how do you find people to trade with, which comes up on my YouTube videos comment section like 2-3 times a day now, and I will be answering that in a video format. I will probably make at least 2 or 3 videos about finding people to trade with and letting yourself be found for trades. And yeah, so this was just a single trade last night with this guy. Let's move on to the current trades. if I want to buy some skins for like $40, where do you suggest me buying them? Well, that's funny you ask. I'm in contact with SkinBay. I've tried their site last night. It seems pretty user-friendly compared to the rest of the sites, and I've talked to their support as well. I think the guy was American, so all good. And if the sales go well, and then I will be recommending them, and I think I might be able to do some kind of partnership with them, like an affiliate type of thing. So when you people ask these questions, I can answer and recommend them, and I could give you an affiliate code, and I could get some part of the fees that you're paying. Anyway, that's just something that I have in the works. Let's check this trade. Now, this is one of those items that are really misleading on the market. It's a Bayonet Tiger 2's Minimalware stat track. You can see that it's selling for like 300 over something, a bit over. But if you check the factory new or even the Minimalware non-stat track, you can notice that even the non-stat track is selling for like 10% more than that. And the what I really need is the stat track factory new, which is like 450 even. Now I don't think the Minimalware is that expensive, but this one is really hard to price. I think I'm gonna go with 400 on this, which could mean that I think this Karambit is more expensive than it looks, because the non-stat track field tested is the one that's around 300. Even that is more than 300 now. I would put this at 340, which would make the total over 400 definitely, and I said that this should be around 400, so I'm gonna go ahead and accept. By the way, one new thing I made yesterday was this show trade summary thing. You can see the profit or loss here, and you can click to reveal the summary of the items. It's useful if you have a big trade with a lot of different items, for example keys or arcanas or anything, where you don't have to count it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and accept this offer. This guy is on my friend list. We've been talking about this trade or similar ones for the past few days. I'm gonna tag him as downgraded BioTiger SCMB, and I think I'm gonna tag him on Steam as well. By the way, I forgot to share the new stream link in here. I should do that. Okay, let's see some questions. At first I thought you were doing Q&A on stock trading. Well, I'm not that good at stock trading. I can show you some stocks I own. I do own some, but I do not feel comfortable talking about that too much just yet. What are your plans for the future with the YouTube channel and your extension? Well, as you probably know, I quit my job a few weeks ago, and this is my first week as a full-time trader, etc. I hope I can quickly improve my extension. I have some premium features in mind that could allow me to have some income from that. For example, what I thought about could be a premium feature is more oriented towards other traders, and it would allow me to be more free to like go hiking and be notified by my extension if I have a new trade that is promising, like profitable. And getting these notifications to your phone or email could be a premium feature that I could charge for. Let me know what you think about that. Not sure how many people would pay for something like this, but this is the first one that I would develop just for myself as well. But I thought if I have to, run servers and such, then I should probably start charging for it a bit. But don't worry, the extension will remain free. All the features, some upcoming features might be premium ones, but even just more advanced one that I need to run servers for, etc. And it's not gonna be expensive. So if you're a trader, it's gonna be a steal, even do I charge for it. Okay, so I don't know, I have to figure some system out, because if I answer all the questions, then I'm not gonna proceed with the trades. So I'm gonna do, I don't know, 2-3 minutes of trading, then answer a question, I guess. So this huntsman is like 220 something. The flip a bit less. Radran does not have much to add, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to decline. This looks promising though, but I think this flip is more expensive. By the way, you can see that something looks different. That's also something I've developed yesterday. The profit or loss amount was shown here in dark gray. Now I moved it over here, so it stands out more with the black background. The profit, if it's profitable, it shows up in green. If it's a loss, it shows up in red. Pretty simple. It's just easier to notice it. And sometimes it was if the username was long, it would like the amount would appear in a new line. It was kind of shitty. Now I think it's improved, but let's track this trade. Only 110, and this is a phase 4 gut knife Doppler, so it's definitely a good trade. And I already traded with this guy before, it's 2 months ago now. I'm gonna give him a wrap again. Just gonna move on to the next offer if Steam allows me. Okay, if Steam is not well, it is cooperating now. Okay, this looks pretty clear cut. The guy did not say anything, and he does not have enough ads for that knife. Quote for a butterfly. Send the quote for a butterfly. Ooh, before I forgot, I have some items that became tradable, and I should be sending out some offers. Okay, so it seems like I have an arrangement with this guy. He reserved the karambit, but he's offline right now, so I'm not gonna send it to him just yet. It remains in storage for now. What about this scorched? I seem to have agreed with this guy. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I proposed. So let me send him the offer down. And again, for his M9, OP, M4, frontside Mystian Cortex, this, and I'm giving him the scorched butterfly, but I already have 2 offers on this thing. This is a pretty shitty one. I don't care about this one going away. And the other one is this could be pretty good actually. I'm gonna just send it to him. But I'm gonna double check this. 175, he's adding 40. Yeah, that's a bit low. And this guy is definitely taking it. He really wanted it. Let's hope he takes it in time. Then this bookmark I can remove. How about this for his huntsman? Oh, bunch of other shit. At least this guy is online. Let's see, perhaps he already sent the offer. Does not seem to be the case. Let's see if he still has the items that he wanted to trade. So my offer was the huntsman, the USP, magnesium. This is the phantom, right? Phantom, right. What? Phantom SG. I don't know the names of these cheap items. There's just too many of them at the point. I used to pretty much know all of the items, but you know, all the new cases, etc. I just gave up at some point. Scar, SG, Glock, Offward. I think this is what I proposed. Okay, I can remove this as well. Let's check the chat. I think it's gonna be some kind of upgrade for me. Snowman. Let's just see that. I said mogul, gloves, and the bookmarked item was the M9 black laminate. For his OP, no, USB Cortex, golden coil, and SSG. I think this is, whoa, not the knife, of course. This was the arrangement according to my notes on this bookmark. Fuck! I removed the wrong bookmark. Shit. Shit. Or I did not, wait. I wanted to remove this one. And if I, for a split second, I think I removed the M9 lore. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I can remember who wanted it. It was this Hungarian guy. He sent some items as collateral last night. Maybe I can recognize his name from the list here. So the offer was accepted by, I don't know, this VHR guy. Downgraded M9 blue steel. I'm gonna have to sell some items real quick because my inventory is getting close to full. Okay, I sent the offer to Snowman. Now, the guy, this is the guy. Okay, he's getting the M9 lore. I'm gonna have to retrieve some of the bookmarked items from storage. In the meantime, as CSGO starts, let's see some chat messages. Well, there are There are many. I think I replied to... No, I did not. Ooh, there are so many questions, Jesus. There is a question about skeleton knife prices going to rise. I have no clue. I don't speculate on prices. I mostly avoid new knives, new items, but other than that I do not really care what the item is. If it's not very rare, then I can just take it and we'll trade it for something else. Same question for butterfly fade. Will it go up? I don't know. Crypto payment be an option for extension. Sure, I love Bitcoin. I have some Bitcoin, so I'm a huge fan, so definitely gonna be an option. One more question about CSGO scene prices going up, butterfly tiger 2s. I do not know. Title of the stream is wrong. What do you mean wrong? Do you even play CSGO? No, I do not play. Will you fix currency conversion? Yeah, I fixed that last week. I will be releasing a new update sometime this week with that fix included. Just a quick thing to those of you who do not know what he's talking about. There was a bug in the extension that when you this looks like another bug. Fuck me. If you want to pricing, pricing, and pick a different currency. Now I'm just confirming the listings on my phone. Just a minute. If you changed currencies, it did not apply. The exchange rate was not changed in the background. Only after the next exchange rate refresh, which is every, I think it's daily or every couple of hours. So when you change currency, only the signs, the currency signs were changed, not the exchange rate, which was kind of confusing. This has been fixed. I also added a feature that would set default currencies based on their Steam wallet, based on the user's Steam wallet currency. So that should be helpful for some. Now let's retrieve the M9 lore that I definitely need for a trade. What's going on? Yes, so these items were listed and I've confirmed them. Okie doke. So the trade is my M9 lore for his slaughter. You can see this would be a loss for me if this was the trade alone, but last night he sent some more items as a reservation for this knife, and that made it profitable for me. Now I'm gonna send it to him. He's Hungarian. I'm typing meant, which is like sent or it's out. Let's check this trade. I think the M9 is more expensive than it shows. 180, 158 on the rust. That would mean this is 4 more than it looks, so 192. Oh, this looks solid. At least, I think it's around 10 euros, which is just perfect. You've been posting too frequently. Yeah, I'd make too many trades, so I post too many reputation comments. Let me refresh this. I think also Huntsman is new, right? Yeah, the Huntsman was part of this trade. Okay. Okay, let's do some questions. Do you make any profit from the extension? Not really. I do not charge for it. I do not advertise anything yet in it. The only money I make from it is that more people find me through it, basically. So that's more trades. That's how I make money from it. Which is, I don't know, it's really hard to say how many more trades I get just from owning and developing this extension, how many more people are finding me. But yeah, I will try to make money from it, hoping not to be... I definitely don't want to add tracking. Like, I've been offered some partnerships with these data mining companies who want to collect your information. If they want me to put their code inside my extensions code, and so it would collect info on the users for them. They offered me quite a bit of money, but I don't like these kind of things because of privacy reasons. I think this is easy to lose trust with your users. I think this is what happened to Inventory Helper, Steam Inventory Helper, which is the old extension that everyone was using. But yeah, they are collecting all kinds of data and selling it to third parties. They have a bunch of ads in it. I do plan on adding some advertisement, but it can be optional. For example, if the partnership with SkinBay comes through and I will have an affiliate code, then I could put some kind of message here that you can purchase this item on SkinBay for real money, and I will include my code here. And that way some users might decide that they want to do that and use my code, and I will, I don't know, get some part of the fee on that SkinBay charges. So that could be one way to support the extension. I think it's not very intrusive, and as I said, it could be optional, it could be turned off. But this is just some idea that I came up with in the last couple of days. So this gut is over 100 euros. The Falcon is like 120. He's adding like 25, which should be around 5 euros of profit. There is another offer on the Falcon from a scammer, Steam Wrap banned scammer. So this is not often that you can see that Steam Wrap banned people are sending you offers. It happens every once in a while. Let's see what he has done. He was impersonating someone. That was a long time ago, but he tried to scam people, so fuck him. And I think I'm gonna accept it. Can't. His profile comment section was closed, but I could not comment anyway because, as you can see, I made too many comments. Now let's go back to this view and let's see some questions. Is it updating automatically? Yeah, if you did not turn it off in your browser, it should automatically update. How many monitors do you use for trading? I use 3. I have 3 and I mostly use all of them if I'm not recording. Is it really worth it to spend so much time for such low reward? Well, that depends on, I don't know what the is it referring to the trades I make? I'm not really sure. Well, it's worth it for me, but of course if my time was worth more, then it would not be worth for me. That's why I quit my job too, because it was worth it for me. Sorry about that. 260 on the Karambit and 230 if I'm generous on the Huntsman, which would mean that he's adding 28, 33, 38. Okay, so this should again be around 10 euros of profit. And yeah, this is a reflex at this point to go to their profile and try to comment, but I cannot at the moment. How do you price ton on fade? 820 euros. I don't know, I don't have one right now and no one is offering it, so not gonna check it for you right now, sorry. So Dopplers are pretty underpriced by my extension at the moment. Not gonna go into detail why that is. I will try to fix that in the coming days. But for now, this guy's on my friend list. Let's check if we discussed something about this trade. Enjoying the stream. Okay. So I guess if you're still watching, you can see me evaluate the trade you sent. I'm gonna go ahead and see what the bayonet is. It's phase 2 is worth on CS Money. If it ever loads, if it ever ends up loading, then let's see some questions in the meantime. Low reward, he makes $200 in 2 hours. What job pays that? Well, there are plenty of jobs that pay that. Not many with my experience. I only worked like 2 years as a professional. So not many jobs paying that much. Probably not any in Hungary. Where I live, the stream name is wrong. I still don't know what it means. There's a risk in day trading. I think I don't buying items. Oh, I scrolled too much. Grew up on price. You should add the prompt to the bookmarks that tells you, are you sure? Yeah, I should do that. I should add the prompt. I should, I'm keeping notes on ideas to the extension, so I'm gonna add it. Bookmark, delete, prompt. Yeah, I noted that. I'll probably add that. Now, CS Money won't load. Let me refresh it. I guess we have time for some more questions in the meantime. How much do you think the M9 Doppler Phase 2 could be worth? Well, I have 2 of those, and I don't like to talk prices because you might have a very different pricing method or way of telling the price than I do. Do I buy skins via PayPal? No, I do not. I only sell. You're still at the Rust for my gut. I don't know. You should send a trade. I'm not gonna check it right now. How much do you think that M9 Phase 2 could worth? Yeah, I just answered. Gary, is the API key needed to use your extension? Well, for some features, yeah, it does, because let me show you. So I can probably give you a bit of detail because I get this question a lot. You can see this icon appearing on some of the options. Let me find something. Like there is this small feature, show real status. What it does is if you go to someone's Steam profile, you know how you can always see them online even if they are away or snooze or anything. Now this fixes that. It uses the Steam API to get the user's status and change it. Now for these incoming invites, it my extension also uses the Steam API to gather information about the users. And I think there are more like trade offers, yeah, for partner history, mark items in other offers. And what's more important is, what's not marked here, is that if you want the features to show for the incoming trade offers page to work, the extension makes an API call for Steam that loads the offers, because the info that is required for these things to be added, the prices, the phases, Doppler phases, etc., cannot be gained just from being on the page. So I have to make an API call to Steam for that, and also for this to show up. So yeah, there are some features that require it. If you're not but you can try it, you can remove it and see if you have the features that you need without. But let me tell you, not having your API key set is not gonna benefit you in any way, because if you have an extension installed, it's gonna be able to do all kinds of bad shit if it wants. So that's not gonna protect you. Hold on a sec. Okay, though. Let's check this offer. No, I wanted to check this one. Now finally CS Money has loaded, and the Binance Phase 2's price is still loading. My net went down, so I did not get the response. Well, I was responding later anyway. My net. Yeah, you should do it at the end of the day. Is your work and it needs to be paid. I think that was a response to making the extension, I don't know, making premium features or something. I think that was a comment on that. How about the daggers fade? Okay, this is going much worse than I thought, because trades, I'm really not proceeding with not processing the trades in the rate I thought I could by answering questions. So if I did not change something right now, then this would be a never-ending stream and I would be here all day, because the new offers are coming in much faster than I'm checking them and answering the questions. So I think I'm gonna set a hard limit of 2 hours on this stream. We are 38 minutes in. Steam CS Money not loading is not helping. Let's figure out the price without CS Money. Well, I could get one. Plus 10 for the float. This is also pretty good float. Probably not good enough to get any plus for it. I think I would be happy with 400. Let's make it like this, counter. And this might be another I might see where the comment came from about does it really worth the time, is it really worth spending this much time on a trade or something like that was a question. And I do not normally spend this much time on trades. It's just that I'm slow right now because I'm answering questions, and I use multiple screens. I do 2 or 3 things at a time, and I'm processing my trades and messages much more quickly. normally. Hey, would you trade your steel to Rust for yet another question on Steam? Please send an offer. I'm not gonna answer trades in the chat because there are too many comments anyway. Flip Vanilla, I have 125. The Rust is also similar but somewhat lower. He's adding €5, so I think it's about the same price, or a 1 or 2 overpay from his side, but that's not generally not enough for a size for a trade this size. Also the flip is stat track, so kind of hard to trade. I'm gonna add these two and counter. Why don't you use Stimulist for a medium price based on market? I don't like Stimulist, and I think if you can read charts, then you have no use for it. Also, median prices can be misleading, especially if on more rare items. I like to check the charts to have a feel for it, to see some trends. I might add some advanced features to my extension that would run on the market pages like this. Collect this information on these dots and calculate some prices, some trends, and it would put this information here. I think that could be useful for some less experienced people. So I think this bayonet I have is around 300 or somewhat under. Ooh, what happened to this one though? Like, I'm not really sure what Stimulist could say about this, but I don't think they are smarter than anyone, so they just calculate some median average or something. Yeah, they're not doing anything basically. I think that cannot be replicated. 230. It used to be 230 pretty, but in the past few days it's selling all over the place. I'm gonna be 235. Which would mean that I could accept something like this. Okay, so I countered here. I have a minimalware howl. I need play skins. Any offers? Well, I generally prefer avoiding items that expensive. Not even sure how much a howl is at this point. I think I'm gonna skip, but you can send an offer and I will check it, maybe even on stream if you send it soon. 100. Let's say for the stiletto. I think it's more 110 for the Bowie, which should make it really good. It's like 15, closer to 20. Is that right? I said 100 on the 110 and... Oh no, I'm adding shit. Okay, I fucked it up a bit. So for some reason I thought that his knife is more expensive and he's adding, but actually I'm adding, so it's almost same price. Anyway, he got lucky. I'm not concentrating properly while talking. Oh yeah, this looked like a fun trade. I'm accepting it without even checking the details. This also looks fine. Let me check how many free slots I have in my inventory. So the trade was accepted with the M9 lore and Karos Lothar. What is it? It is here. Let's sell some cheapo items quick. I probably don't want this. Again, this is to make some space in my inventory. I can probably accept this if I will have the space. No, let's just counter with by adding this one. Any non-statrac knives are better than ST knives. But why non-statrac knives are better than statrac knives? Well, the thing about statrac knives is that they are rare. They're much harder to trade with, therefore, and generally they are just less desirable because they're less liquid. And many people don't find stat or kill tracking all that useful or much of a feature. So there are many people who don't really care about items being stat tracked. Some do. Some just take them because they are more rare. So they like to have something that's more unique, more rare. There is a comment in Spanish. Good morning, good morning. Notice that the color Doppler is pretty underpriced. Yes, Dopplers are generally underpriced. Some more comments in languages I do not understand. It's supposed to be CSGO, not Go. Oh, right. Yeah, I was in a hurry because I could not. I could not start the scheduled stream, so I was in a hurry to start the stream. YouTube is not helpful here. I lost where I was. It's supposed to be, yeah. So the title is fixed now. I took a while with that. I'm gonna make this counter. Man, you're just beautiful. Thank you. I made several exchanges with you. I decided to add you as a friend, so not to lose you. Well, that's kind words. If I added them correctly, they added up to 390. Currently the knife is selling for 475. I would do it if you got the prices to match closer. Thanks for the video, by the way. I appreciate it. Fuck Yon for daggers. 76, 73, has same price. No, it does not. Let's make him add these two. Do I know anyone who's selling for bait? Nope. No longer valid. Some new comments. Okay, so this is the guy who accepted the offer. Offer sent. Sun Fu. Stiletto is gone. I just accepted the trade by accident that had in it. Sterilize sent an offer. It would be an upgrade for me, but I can probably make it the same price. Is it 71 or more? It's like 70, low 70s. Can I add these two? Really tight. Fever Dream. I could. Okay, if I switch it to the factory new, that would be too little. I could switch to the factory new instead of the battle scarred stat track. Desolate. And I could switch these. And I can remove this. Let's do this counter. Whoa, shit. I'm not gonna read that right now. Stained glass. What do you think? He means just normal stained or he means something else? I'm not sure. Okay, let's see some more comments from you guys. Would you trade your Stiletto Rascal? Again, I don't do trades based on these tags because it would be too much time. Just send an offer or add me on Steam if you have enough items. Hey Gary, I traded from Flip Knife Forest to Biostained and my first trade was with you. That's good, but I guess you mean you traded up over time for that bio. I'm happy for you. That's good progress. Not sure how much time it was, of course, but if you did that by just upgrading every time, that's really rare. If that someone can do that. I thought I sent my reply here, but I might have closed the window. And I countered to this guy. I think he's the guy who wants to upgrade for the gut knife. And I think I saw that I have a new item. Oh, it's just the card because I have the game open. I'm gonna close that. I really want to keep my OP. Well, I can add like these, but I think this is about the best I can do. You have an income. Yeah, this is something I've done in the, not yesterday, but the day before. You have an incoming friend request from this user. This helps me save a bit of time, because if someone is sending me shitty offers, then I can just see it and open the profile and ignore them. So, question from Steam: do you ever actually play CS:GO or do you just trade? I only trade. I've stopped playing like, I think almost 3 years ago now. I think it's definitely over 2 years, but might be even 3 at this point. Why don't you use Steam list? I think I answered that. Yo, Gary, add some pricing in your extension to Dota 2 Arcanas. Yeah, Arcana pricing and pricing for other items that are non CS:GO are not in the works yet. I did some preparation for making the extension less exclusive for CS:GO items and more compatible with other games, but nothing materialized that in terms of features just yet. Karambit, Butterfly, Talon, or new M9 Classic. Well, it's a lot of options. He definitely does not have enough for that classic. Well, let's look for Karambit. That's the first on his list. Nothing quite in the price range. Butterfly, how about butterflies? Again, this is too expensive. This is probably too cheap for him. Do I have a Talon? Again, kind of in between the prices. M9. Can I do perhaps this ultraviolet stat track? Probably not. I could do this, but this is kind of cheap for him. Classic. Again, this is too cheap, this is too expensive. Not sure what to offer to this guy. Stained glass. How much paper would I want? Just want to clarify if we are talking about the same thing here. So I think it's the in-game price is about 190. I sell it around 70%, so 133 euros is what I want for this. Nah, this is interesting. Again, Dopplers are underpriced right now. Let's see if CS Money has any of these Phase 2 M9s. It won't load. Okay, then on to the questions. How much blue can affect butterfly case hardened not blue gem? Obviously, if you can help me. I really can't. I do not care about patterns, so I'm not specializing in pricing them. You might want to go to Reddit for some pricing advice, price check. Do you think Steam Analyst is good for pricing Doppler phases? No, I do not think Steam Analyst is good for anything. It's only good for confusing people. My blue gem talon case hardened for gut knife ruby. I'm not interested in overpaying for blue gems, so no thanks. How do you start with trades? Have you invested a lot of real money? Well, I linked how I started thing I have written up. If you joined recently, you probably can't see it, but it will be in the description, or I might be able to find it if I go back a bit in my copy paste. Yeah, here it is. No, I did not put in a lot of money. I started with the drops I got in game. The same guy sent me the same offer. Yeah, there are people who are sending a lot of freaking offers, and there's a funny story. You might know that I have a trader friend, Oliver, who is also my real life friend, and we went to, I think it was last December, we went to the spa. And when we came out of the pool, we both pulled out our phones and started checking our offers. And he was first on accepting a really good trade. I think it was an upgrade for a Gangir Op or something like that, something expensive with a good amount of profit on there. And while he was just accepting his offer, when I also checked my offer from the same guy. It was kind of funny. It happens every now and then. I think I'm gonna make this guy add something. For 60, I think I can add the cheap RAK on my side. Something around 15 or 20 could do. Point this array, at least it has similar colors than the Bloodsport. So what you reserve fee for the Karambit Doppler? If I interested you, this Bayonet Marble Fade. Color Doppler. Reservation fee. Let's say 10 euros. I have a guideline of 5%, but it does not really matter. If people are willing to pay anything to reserve something, if they're willing to pay any kind of collateral, then they are very likely to come through with the offers in the trade. So basically anything is fine. 150. Yeah, this is really underpriced right now, which means that he does not have enough for it. Butterfly Crimson. Butterfly Crimson stat track. This is what he wants. Let's see what he has. Ooh. Really hard to put a price on this one. How much is the normal field tested, the non-stat track one? That's what I usually check. Also kind of selling all over the place. 430, I would say, and this would be, I don't know, 460 down. How much is the Talon? 440, 50. It's a pretty big trade. I'm gonna send him an offer for his knife and AK, and we'll see what he says. This might even be a good trade for him. It's hard to price that butterfly. Okay, onto this one. Who have got Sapphire or got Ruby? I think I have a Ruby at the moment. Yeah, I have both of them actually. So, big fan on your videos, thanks. High knives for my P250 Sand Dune, haha, really funny. Hello bro, what's up? I'm doing the trades as usual. Do you buy high tier items with your Steam balance? Well, define high tier. I buy knives with the Steam balance, yeah. That's kind of my way of upgrading. 150, 135. So he should be adding around 20, but I think I already countered last night. I don't want to counter again. This guy clearly overvalues his gut knife. Can doing a lot of something to nothing trades get your banned on Steam? Someone told me that, but I can't find the right answer. Yeah, I heard that years ago, but I think that's why some bots started adding gems to the trades. But I think it's probably not because of that. It's more like for the API scams, for the confirmation replace scams, to make the trades harder to fake. So I don't think that's an issue. sending and receiving empty trades. I would not worry. Do you smoke weed? No, I do not smoke anything. I like my lungs. So this guy does not have enough for the karambit. Again, this is pretty long. I'm not gonna read it on stream. I want to make an offer, just waiting on a trade hold. Okay. Message me or send me an offer when you can trade. Do I have a cheaper gut lore perhaps? I do actually. But this one, even this one might not be cheap enough. 120. Oh, yeah, this could work. So yeah, it's funny, this guy's Hungarian, I'm also Hungarian, he added me, I did not notice that he was Hungarian, so I sent him the standard message in English, and now he asked if I only talk in English there. Sun Fu. Good stream, brother, bro. Can you maybe send me an offer for a knife or glove? I don't know if possible. I have good stuff. Some untradeable, but some good value. Small items tradable. Once maybe you have a look and send me offer if you can. I need to have some idea. Well, I need you to have some idea to know what you really want. Yeah, he has plenty of items, over 500 euros. He should figure out what he wants. I don't like to send random offers, that's why I insist on being a bit more specific when people want to trade. Need the money for medicine? Yeah, I bet you do. I like your content on YouTube. Hope you accept my trade. Well, kind words, but it's still just begging. Begging with no message. Let's check this. I'm a designer. I can make you banner, logo, thumbnails. My brother is doing those, so thanks for the offer, but I think I'll skip that. Do you think 1,000 to 1,200 is a good enough budget to do upgrades, downgrade trades? Well, I definitely would not recommend starting trading under that budget. I think that's somewhere around the price range where you can actually start making good trades. But it's been years since I've actually started with around that when I really started trading. I was mostly doing market. I was buying, selling stuff on the market, and when I had around, I think I had around 1,000 euros as well when I started doing trades. And then I just basically completely switched to trades after a while. So that you might be able to do some good trades with the budget. So this trade right now is pretty off. The guy has plenty of items. He wants my AK, so I could put in his AK, I guess. He has 2 ops. I could add his cheaper op. And I don't know, prices are closing up. The Doppler is definitely underpriced. I think even the Tiger is more like 230 right now. Oh, and even the Slaughter is like 220. Not sure what's causing so much mispricing right now. Well, 215 I would say. Let's make this counter. Share things with you. Let's do some more questions. Hi Gary, from what I can see from your videos, you trade big items for smaller with overpay. What do you usually do with the overpay you receive? I'm not sure if that. I think that's more of a question of what do I do with all the cheaper items, which you can see that I sell the really cheap ones. And I don't only do downgrades, I also do upgrades as well. But yeah, they are less frequent, that's for sure. So yeah, when I have too many items, I sell them on the market, basically. I could probably be more cost efficient, but it would take more time to find ways to upgrade my items. You know, I can just list my items with the extension pretty quickly and automatically. Ooh boy, I get these bayonet lore. Stat Trek Wyvern, that's the worst combination. Really rare, really shitty. Again, market is not a good representation because of the low number of sales, and as well as you can see that the normal Wyvern is like 3. That's also selling all over the place, but it's more like 340, 50. So this should definitely be more. 360 says my extension. Burak. I think the current bit is around 260. Maybe 270 even. Which makes it really low, of course. I think I could do something like this. Let's do some more question. I can be your moderator I'm Ukrainian but living in Portugal. I'm fluent in Ukrainian, Russian, Portuguese, a bit of Spanish and English, of course. Thanks for the offer. I think I definitely need some moderators soon, because I think I see 60 people watching right now. I guess that's gonna go up over time and gonna generate even more comments and therefore more spam. Oh, come on, what are these joke offers? I'm a noob. I bet you are. Okay. Comment here. Hey Gary, from what I can see from your videos, you're a big... Okay, I answered that. Do you want some design? Yeah, I will check all the messages on Steam as well. I can close this. I think I'm gonna decline this. Do I have... I'm gonna counter to this, but I think I noticed some new items coming in. Ooh, gonna have to sell some items really quick, because if someone were to accept an offer right now that is more than 4 items, then my inventory became full and all my trades would be cancelled, so I have to make some room real quick here. Gonna do the default ordering. No, I'm gonna do cheap items first. I usually sell items that are not that good for trading, or I have more than 2 of. I can probably sell this one. 2, I have 3 of the P90s. I could probably sell this. 3 of the USB cortexes. It's probably gonna be good for now to make some space. And the offer that was accepted was by Trapson. Alright. Oh, and this one was accepted for my upgrade for the phase 4 Karambit. So I'm gonna tag this guy as upgraded to phase 4. So as I mentioned a minute ago, I do upgrades as well. Well, I'm not sure this could be considered an upgrade. Well, clearly he had the more expensive item in the trade, but he was also adding play skins for my combo of knife and glove. So the listing is ongoing, and I'm gonna wait with this for the items to be listed before I don't think I could counter right now. Oh, actually I can. Okay, so counters and okay, this is a counter to my counter. I'm gonna skip that. Again, confirming the listings on my phone right now. M9 Urban Minimalware. $190, $185. So similar price. I think I'm gonna make him add some of these to make it worth my while. Let's see some messages on the chat. Butterfly knife will increase value. I do not know. I don't speculate on prices. Probably they will do, but who knows? You never play CSGO. That's right, I do not. How much do you predict the Norse collection skins such as the P90 OG Desert blah 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 will increase? I do not know. Okay, let's see the messages from this guy. What is happening here? Whoa, arrows. Such annotation on the screenshot. So I think he wants to trade his two. Fuck. Don't know what that was. Here the cannon. So the guy, again, he's Hungarian. He wants a Karambit Scorched, Battle Scarred. Yeah, I got this. And he wants to upgrade to it. So he asked a pretty general question if I want to, if he can upgrade to this Karambit, and my answer was pretty generic, that I need to know the concrete offer to give a concrete answer. Okay. Yes, so the Huntsman Tiger Tooth in your inventory, you want to trade it. Do I still have it, first of all? Yeah, I have 4 of these, but only one of them is tradable, and I have 2 offers on it. Nevertheless, I'm gonna check his proposal. 2 knives, and I can add the CZ. What are those 2 knives? Bionite and Gat Boreal. And he can add this CZ, which is 10. Good float on the Bionite, which is 140. It's closer to 150 than 140. I think the Gat is around the price that is shown here. Yep, looks to be. And I think the Huntsman is also selling for 225, 230. If he adds his agent or one of his agents or the music kit, then I can do it. And that's what I just told him as well. This is the guy that I traded the M9 lore and the Carter Slaughter with. Return for later. For now, I will just wait for the trade look. Okay. Some new items popping up again. Let's see what those are. Hello, yes, I added you to talk about the trade. I have a pair of sport gloves hedge maze field tested and I would like to make a deal for your butterfly knife tiger tooth. Yeah, I have 2 of the butterflies and he has the hedge maze gloves. So my counter with the Jon Snow was accepted. He took the Desert Midnight. I think I still can't comment on profiles right now. But I should sell these cheap items that I just got. So he's offering his gloves for the tiger tooth, butterfly. That could be good, but he did not specify. He only said that he would like to make a deal, not that he wants to trade it knife for the gloves. Gonna make him more be more specific. Alright, I don't want to lose my Digo, so I put away the P250 and send you 35 euros in cash. 30 to 35, something in between makes sense in my opinion. Just let me know where and how to send it, and it's on the way. Okay. Oh, that's a long message. Phase 2. So instead of his Deagle, he wants to add the cash, which sounds great. Actually, it sounds really good because the Deagle is only 27 euros, and he says he's even willing to give me 35 in cash, which is like which would be like 50, so double the Deagle's price in game price. Yeah, I don't want to personally for to show up on screen. That would not be nice. Yeah, sure. Sorry, I wanted to watch my inventory live on stream. Lol. Sorry, brother. Any butterfly knife is good for me, as I know some good items are untradable, just any butterfly, if that is even possible, with tradable ones. Okay, so he wants a butterfly for his currently tradable items. 280. I probably have some for that. Actually, only this scorched one. Tradable ones. I can only do the scorched. Now let's check this trade out. Bowie rust coat. 95, 7 ads with the M9, so over 100. He's offering basically same price or a bit more. I'm gonna make him add his this sticker. I should add something more. This amp, let's see. So this guy is Hungarian as well. He wants to reserve so what? So he wants to come with Doppler. I'm not sure which one. He mentioned the phase 2 before. But I want him to be specific. Okay, I think this was my counter that he countered to, then I declined, and now he resent my offer. And now I'm accepting it. 2 euros, 2.5 euros of profit. Looks good. This guy's on my friend list. His profile comment section is private, but I'm gonna tag him. Traded play skins, just some general message, and I'm gonna say thank you here. Okay, let's see some messages from the chat. From when I gotta give Steam all my information and location to buy something from Steam, just try to buy something, don't buy it, to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I noticed that last night. I'm not sure what that's about. Steam had some form that you had to fill out when you made over 200 market transactions a year. You basically had to specify that you're not American. I think this is for taxes. And now they wanted to... I set a buyer the last night, and they wanted to know my location. I mean my address, like street, zip code, city, etc. And I'm not sure what that was about. I was kind of surprised, but I gave it to them. I saved it. Hopefully they're not gonna ask again, and they're not gonna do anything with it. I'm hoping again it's only for taxes, so you should not worry about it if you're not American. Probably not even if you're American, but not sure. Yeah, I was surprised when I saw that. Also, how do you get so many offers? Explain if possible. Well, real quick, I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of items, I have a trade group, I'm making videos, I have my extension, etc. I've been trading for a long time, a lot of people know me, that's how I get a lot of offers. But I will make a video or two about this in the coming weeks, where I explain where my offers are coming from in more details. I will also make a different video where I explain how you can also get people to send you offers even if you have fewer items. So basically places to advertise your trades on. So subscribe and keep watching the videos if you want a proper answer to that. What about this trade? I was talking and I do not remember the prices that I just checked. I think 160 on the M9, 120 on the gloves, which would put this. How about the Falcon? This might be a bit more. I think it's more like 80. Yeah, it's more like 80. This should be around a bit under 10 euros of profit, I think. Again, I can't comment. Just okay, so this looks same price. Upgrade for me. Sterilize, yeah, I've traded with him a couple of times and the trade is now accepted. On that exchange butterfly knife, it's the first time I've traded with anyone, so there's a lot of things I do not understand. Wrong places, please for okay. So he sent me a message accidentally. I need to scratch pen. Already on Twitch? Alright, looking forward. I'm gonna send him. I think this is it. Sterilize. Yeah, thanks. I'll let you know about it. But by the way, you talk about how you get so many trade offers. I was a few minutes late. Maybe I missed it. I just answered that question. Respect the hustle. It's a comment from the stream. Was a little late in the case I missed. Could you please rap me again because I deleted it by mistake. My Steam name is Lose. Well, give me your link and I will do that. I like your content. Keep it up. Thanks. I will keep it up. Thanks. Appreciate it. Have a good day, man. So this, I don't know, is it Chinese characters or what is it? Probably that. So he has, which integral? He has two. If, he wants to trade the factory new one and the bio marble. 250 on the SG. He basically can get pretty much anything, any butterfly, except I know there are quite a few, except the Dopplers and the marble fade. Kido, let's do some messaging. Do you invest in gold web foils or SWV items? No, I do not invest in anything. I have my day trading inventory and basically I invest in CSGO skins like in general in the market by owning this many items. Yeah, we just traded with this guy. Sent you message back. I'm cloning Steam as well. Yeah, I just replied, I think. Love your content, keep it up, thanks. What can I do if I got API scammed for my knife? I was trying to sell to pay some bills and boom, stolen. Not much you can do. Steam does not return items. All they can see is that you basically gave it to someone for free, so it's quite understandable that they cannot refund you. Otherwise, everyone would just claim that their items were stolen. They would just give it back, and their friends who they sent it to would also get it. So that's how the application worked in the past, but that's not happening anymore. And I think that was the right decision. I think Steam could be better with scams, with more warning messages, removing spam comments, etc. But generally, not refunding scammed items is the way to go. I agree with that decision. Oh, SR71, the Blackbird. Come on, Steam. So he wants the phase 2 butterfly. I have 2 of these. Now what does he have? Statrack black laminate. I think I tried to load this. Oh, I already added it. Hey Gary, I have a knife that rarely sold that seems to be worth more on CS money than on the Steam market. Should I trade it on the site for an easier item to trade? Well, it depends. On really rare cases, it's worth it to trade on CS money, but I do it very rarely. Only if my item is really overpriced on CS money. That happens every now and then. So yeah, it might worth it, but hey, just shoot me an offer. Maybe I can do better than CS money. I probably can. In most cases I can. So the difference is 70. Let's make him add these 3. Plus AK, OP and M4. For the phase 1 is much cheaper. Yeah, it's 50 euros cheaper. I could do the AK alone. How long have you been trading in CSGO? Over 5 years, that's for sure. It's when I really started getting into it, that was 2015. It was my second semester in university, and yeah, I started trading. I started to spend way too much time on it, and I started failing classes. But yeah, I've been doing some trading and market buying, selling before that, but that's when I really got into trading. 400. I don't like this chart. Well, it's definitely a low offer. That's not a question here. 300, 340. I can do something like this. Do you pay any taxes in your country for the profit you make from skins? Yeah, I do. I quit my job and now I'm doing trades full time and I have to pay taxes, yes. Is the M9 Bio freehand more expensive than the Flip Tiger? Okay, I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna check it for you. Freehand... Well, you did not... Okay, you said field tested. And the Flip Tiger. Well, Flip Tiger is probably more expensive. What's going on? I would put it at 230, the M9, and I think the Flip is gonna be over 240. And around 240 for the Flip. So yeah, the Flip is more expensive, that's for sure. How much? That can be argued, but it's more expensive. Yeah. Refunding scammed items. I think that was a reply to the things that I said about getting API scammed. Just not sure what really is the question there. 112, 124. This could be good. Just to double check, this was the one that's more expensive, right? 124, yeah. I'm gonna accept the trade with Zoohoo. I don't think so. So the question is again in Hungarian, if I trade souvenir items that are over 200 euros, I rarely do. And that was my answer basically. Are you trading some priced skins where trade is nothing? Not much point in trading same priced items. If I can get profit for the same item, then why would I trade it and wait a week so I can trade it again? 200. What is that? The price is really fucked up on this one. So even the normal field tested is like 190, I think. Yeah, over 190, and the StatTrack one according to market is cheaper, which is pretty silly. I'm gonna counter. No, I'm gonna add his OP and give him a cheaper OP. An OP around 15. How about this one? So again, a question from stream: did you ever do gambling like CS:GO? No, I actually haven't done any gambling. I'm really proud of that. I have not opened a single case, so don't expect me to start doing that and to trade case opening videos. That's not gonna happen. And yeah, if I'm approached by gambling sites that want me to advertise them, that I'm gonna turn them down and don't like gambling. So I'm not gonna support that. Hey Gary, I was the one that talked on stream about the knife that's worth more on CS money. Right, so that was the few minutes ago. It's my Navajo Ultraviolet minimal wear stat track. I'll send you a screenshot right now. So I take it this is the price that CS money gives you when you put it in. Please confirm that if you're listening. And in the meantime, I'm gonna check how much your knife is worth. I still have this shake half drink. Eggplant name tag, nice. $120. How much is the non-stat track one? 95. Yeah, you just replied on stream. Yes, the one they give me. Yeah, actually this is one of those rare cases when I think CS Money clearly overprices it, and you should probably put it in if you can find something that you like on CS Money. So yeah, I generally advise against using CS Money because they have big freaking fees, but when they overprice something this much, then it can be good for you to make the trade. Another question from stream. When was the last time I got scammed? You got scammed? Well, a long time ago actually. I've been scammed a few times with real money trades. For example, I had a guy. I had much less reputation back then. I was just a normal trader guy. There was a guy who bought TF2, Team Fortress 2 keys from me pretty regularly, and I gave him keys before he sent the money. It always worked fine. He always sent the money. Until one day, he asked me to do a bigger trade with more keys than ever before. I gave him 90 keys, or around 200 euros, and he was just gone, basically. That was pretty bad. I mean, 200 euros right now is not that bad, a loss for me, but it hurt back then. I also been charged back on PayPal a couple of times. That's kind of infuriating when PayPal declines to help you in any way. They just refund the other guy. That's no good. That's why I prefer to avoid PayPal when possible. 135. So the M9, I forgot the prices I was talking again. From 45, and this is like 165 or 70. 775. This could be good. Not the. Okay, so. Okay, there isn't. Okay, there isn't. So in this case, I was the dumb guy here. I did not know that there was a P250 called stained glass, and I thought, which usually happens is that non-native English speakers try to translate item names from their language to English, and it's not always clear which item they mean. So the item he wants is 23 euros, and he wants to buy it for cash. Come on. Which would be 16 euros in cash. When was the last time you got scammed? I answered that. Have you ever gave skins for free to people you do not know? No, I do not expect to get anything for free from anyone, and I do not give items for free. Also, it would be hard to decide, like, who would I give it to? Like, I get 100 people asking for free stuff every day. If I gave to all of them, I would lose all my stuff in a week. Do I give it to the people who say they have cancer or the family have cancer? Even then, I will lose most of my items pretty quick, and most of them are probably just lying. So it's a hard question. But no, I do not give items for free. How much is this thing on CS Money? Biogamma phase 1. It's a stat track one. $5.12. Pretty sure the bio is more, and Navaja I'm not sure, but let's check it. 3.15 I would say. 1.30, I think that's what my extension says basically. I think I countered last night to this. And I think the original these 3 items were offered for my bio, and I think I countered by putting in the AK, and he countered by switching it to the M4, so 10 euro minus, but I think I'm gonna go with it. Let's check this one. Bro, wanna trade my crab phase 2 with your butterfly tiger tooth? Can I get OP Whitefire too? This does not seem to add up. So he says he has a phase 2. How do you ever check prices on buff or use it in any way? No, I do not check prices. I think the site sucks, and I'm not willing to give my API key to any site. That's for sure. So I don't use it, but I heard a lot of people are using it. Personally, I don't see the appeal. And you should be careful giving out your API key. And 24. Yeah, this looks good. Now, he wants me to add the Whitefire for his Karambit. No, he should be adding. Looks about right. So this guy just said that he sent an offer. Oh, come on. I've ignored but started using it yesterday, and it's pretty cool as it has such a high volume. It's a good price benchmark. Yeah, I might give it a second look, but I don't like how they basically wanted me to give my phone number right away after logging in with Steam. I think that's kind of shady. Like, I just wanted to track prices, and they already wanted me to give them my phone number. Like, what the fuck? 95. Do I have space for this? Again, I'm gonna have to sell some items here. cheap stuff. Let's select everything under 5 and then some. Might have to go higher this time and sell some more expensive stuff. Could probably sell these. Then I will have 13 free, then I will have 20. Then I can accept it. Hino 1, it is tradable. Okay, now on. Okay, so we are closing in to our mark. You can see that I have still plenty of messages. I still have 9 new friend requests that I still have to check and talk to those people. Still get some offers and some messages on the stream to reply to. So while my extension is listing the items, I'm gonna let you see what I see. And would you consider paying more for a good float on a minimal wear item? Well, it really depends. I don't normally overpay for floats, but if it's a really expensive item, it might worth it to pay a bit more than usual. You also play CSGO sometimes? No, I do not play. What would you rather, an M9 bayonet lore battles card or the same knife wear but in ST? Well, I always take the StatTrak one if it's the same item. I don't think it makes any sense for the non-StatTrak to be more expensive. I'm gonna confirm the listings. What do you buy from Steam Wallet? I buy knives, usually more expensive ones, but yeah, I buy expensive knives like Karambit Tiger Tooth and such. I sent my Steam link plus rep whenever you can, thanks. I don't think I can see your Steam link. Yeah, the API key scared me, but I have successfully sold both there without sharing it. You can do everything manually. Okay, I didn't know that. Then I will give it another try. How can you get scammed by giving somewhere the API key? Well, if someone has your API key, then they can make trades on your behalf. They can accept and decline trades. So you gotta be really careful. You still have to confirm it on your phone, but how API scams work is that you log into some phishing site, some site that looks like it has a Steam login, but actually you are just giving the scammers your username, password, and Steam wallet, Steam guard code. And what happens in the background is that now they can log in instead of you and generate an API key, what they use to monitor your offers. And when you try to trade with someone, for example with me or with a bot site or anyone else, then they can just cancel the trade that you just tried making, and they can send a different offer that looks really similar, and but it's to their account. And you will be confirming that scam offer on your phone if you're not careful. So that's how API scamming works. But if you can just revoke your API after, well, you can do that, sure. What do you think about the market billing thing? I think this is also a question about having to give Steam your address when you want to buy something. Not sure what the purpose is behind it. I only saw it last night. I have not looked into it in more detail, but I might do. I hope they do not overcomplicate things. I'm guessing they need to do this for some kind of regulation, to provide info to tax authorities. I'm guessing something like this. Still can't comment. I feel you, that's why I ignored it for such a good long time, but I gave it a shot yesterday, selling DC hooks and arcanas to buy a butterfly blue gem, and everything worked well. I replied the offer. I think my case harder and worth a little more. Thanks anyway. Okay, gonna check some more offers before I'm closing. I think I could accept this once again I sold some items. I can sell this as well. I should sell this too. Maybe when this battles card stat track not too good for trading. So once I sell those, I can, well, I still can accept this. Still gonna have 5 slots left. Kasi means thanks in Hungarian. Okay. These are getting listed right now. How are we doing? Over 2 hours now. Gonna end it real quick here. What do you think? Not sure what happened here. Some kind of bug, it looks like. Flip vanilla 125. Same on the Ursus. I don't like this. So this is, I think this is you, Ivo. Trade apart, I really like your channel. Your live really show real trading, trying to learn a little bit more. Yeah, not sure if you're using my extension, but the Dopplers are underpriced, so this is no good for me. Thanks for the offers, but though this might be good. It's been a pleasure to follow your journey. Thank you for the stream. So you don't play matchmaking at all? No, I don't play anything. I play the market. I do trades. 105, 155. If I remove this, then I can do the trade. Please, no thanks. This is pretty off. I countered it a few minutes ago. I should probably do the usual summary. There were a lot of trades. 13 May. I've already done. How many trades have I done today? 33, I believe. Some of those were from last night though. So where did I start today? So this was the first one. Star Trek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 23, 25, 26 trades in 2 hours. Jesus. If I started to add up the profits from this right now, then that would even be a few more minutes. So I think I'm just gonna do that after I end the stream, and I put it in the title once it's done. 2:55, 2:13. No, I'm not gonna counter. Can we have a quick chat on Steam after you finish streaming? Well, I'll be checking my messages and friend requests after I'm done with the stream, soon after. So if you added me or you're on my friend list, then yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I think I will probably make this make stream like this every week. This is a Wednesday morning. I might set this as the usual time for the stream. Maybe not. Maybe I will do it later, but it makes sense for me to do it in the morning because I have a lot of offers, messages, etc. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe if you want to learn more about trading. Wanna see how I do it. Wanna know more about my extension, but do check it out if you haven't. It's at CSGO Trader app. By the way, I have a new Instagram account that I just created yesterday or the day before, and it's for trading. Of course, I have normal Instagram, a personal one where I do post my travel photos, etc. Let me link this. So this is my new Instagram. That's about trading. I will be posting about new features of my extension, some interesting trades that I do during the day that are not recorded in the stream or videos. So give me a follow if you want. I can give you some example real quick. Like I'm showing off my code and new feature I just did. Summary stuff that I've done. So yeah, I sent the link in the chat. It's gonna be in the description. Give me a follow, and I'm ending the stream now. See you guys.